What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Avengers Malekith. Really excited to have this guy in hand. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up and out of the packaging, and then we'll go into the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we do have Malekith posing out of the packaging now. Before we get on to the figure, let's actually have a look at what he comes with. He does come with the right arm of the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure piece, as well as the mallet for Cull Obsidian, and they both look really impressive. Cannot wait to get him all complete. As far as accessories go, Malekith only comes with one accessory, and that is being his sword. And it's a really nice sword. There's a lot of nice little details in it, and he can hold it in either hand. And I really do like the way it looks. Really menacing looking, and I would be scared if somebody came at me with a sword like this. But other than that, he doesn't come with any other accessory. So let's actually get his sword put away, and then we'll have a better look at his details. So here we have a closer look at Malekith here, and upon close inspection I didn't notice anything was off about him, but the more I looked at him, his head sits way too high on his neck. If we can actually pop his head off, you can see there's his neck peg. His head sits really high on that neck. I don't know if you guys can see it, but his hinge is exposed, and that's a little unsettling to me. I really don't like that. When I got him out of the packaging, his head was actually pushed forward, but if you line his head up the way it's supposed to be, it's really high on that neck joint, so there is that. His shoulder pieces are a floating piece, and they're connected to his neck right here, so do be careful when moving those around. They are not actually connected to his body, they're just a free-floating piece, which I kind of wish Hasbro would start gluing some of these down, because it does get a little bit annoying when they're just flopping around everywhere, and it is a problem on Malekith here. My god, I don't know why I'm calling him Malekith. But anyway, the shoulder pads are painted fairly well. You can see his little design is right here, and I love the silver that they put on his shoulder pads. It's a really nice silver. The red against the maroon, not so much, but it is enough of a difference to see that the color is there. Malekith does have the gold gauntlets here, which look really nice. Kind of disappointed that they didn't give him a gold belt. Why wouldn't they transfer that gold onto his belt? I don't know. But his logo is cleanly painted, and unfortunately there's a red scratch here on mine. It's quite noticeable on camera, but it's okay. The paint on his skirt is, for the most part, clean. The red kind of is bleeding through it, so there is that. But other than that, the paint job is clean. The maroon and the red do contrast each other nicely. So with that out of the way, let's actually compare Malekith here to a few figures you may have in your collection. And here we have Malekith posed next to Punisher and Deadpool, and you can see he is using the Punisher buck. I know this is a Grim Reaper build, but Punisher is the only figure I have with this body build, so I call it the Punisher body. And I really do like the fact that he's a bigger figure. They didn't go with the standard Bucky Cap mold, so that is a good thing. Moving on to Malekith's articulation here, he does have a ball-jointed head, and his head moves up and down on that joint, although it looks down. Can't really look up because his hair does get in the way. He does have a hinge in the neck, which lets him bury his chin into his chest. He can't really look back all too far, again, because his hair gets in the way. We do get some rotation in the hair, but again, his shoulder pads do move with the neck, and that is a little bit unfortunate. You can hold them down, but it's really strange with the way the hair is. It is a softer plastic, so it gets out of the way, but it's not at all good when you turn it, so there is that. Arms on a ball joint go all the way around. Again, really stiff joints. I do like that. Shoulder pads free floating so they don't get in the way. I kind of wish that they had actually put the shoulder pads on the arm and found a way to make the arms go out, because those shoulder pads get in the way quite a bit. Arms do go out, although on mine it's really stiff on this arm. But yeah, arms do go out. He has a swivel in the bicep, double jointed in the elbow, swivel and hinge at the wrist, no issues there. He has an ab crunch which goes back about that far, forward about that far, We do get a waist swivel. Legs go forward and back. They are hindered by the skirt. Go out to about that far, but his skirt piece does keep his legs from going all the way out. He swivels at the thigh. He is double jointed in the knee. He swivels at the boot, has a hinge in the ankle which goes forward, back, and we have a forward-facing pin for rock your ankle. So overall, pretty good articulation here on Malekith here. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have Malekith posed for my final thoughts, and I actually think I called him Mechalith at the start of the review, so sorry about that, everyone, but Malekith here is an okay figure. He's not one that I personally was looking forward to, and I really don't know too much about him. I know he did come out in Thor the Dark World, but he didn't look like this one bit. Overall, like I said, he's a good figure, but not one that I would personally be interested in owning for too long. He does come with a really nice sword, and I'll say that his paint job is fairly decent for the most part. And of course he does come with the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure piece, so if you are trying to finish your Cull Obsidian, well, you kind of need Malekith here to complete it. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Marvel Legend videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments. And if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.